Become a DeFi Kingdoms expert. The 7 best tools to help you. Hey everyone! In today's video we'll look at some of the best tools currently available to help you get the most out of your DeFi Kingdoms adventure. We'll be checking out some tools that can give you an insight into your current holdings, breaking down your existing gardens, earnings, quest results and hero valuations. I'll also show you some apps that can help you with purchasing your heroes. You'll see a tool that helps you with your tax reports, annoying to have to deal with but essential for keeping everything in order with the pesky tax collectors. You'll learn how to predict your hero's growth and some general things that can help you keep an eye on what's happening at DeFi Kingdom. First off, if you're not sure what DeFi Kingdoms is about, check out my other videos explaining the basics. Let's start with 2 of my favorite tools to keep an eye on my holdings. DeFi Tracker. DeFi Tracker tracks everything you do in DeFi Kingdoms and gives you a very nice overview of your current status in DFK. Let's break it all down here. I made an extra account, so the amounts are very tiny, but it's about letting you know what options there are for you. To see your stats, be sure to copy your wallet address in the box here, and after that you will be redirected to your own homepage. The homepage immediately gives you an excellent overview of your current holdings, but we can dive deeper into every section. First off, we have the bank or jeweler that shows you your current X-Jewel, plus what you have gained by holding it here. Below you can find all the information about your gardens, even including gardens you have exited in the past. You can see the overall APR and the breakdown per day, week and year in the gardens. On the right you can see the gardens you have been part of, and if you click on the information icon, more stats will be available. One of the remarkable aspects here is that it breaks down your impermanent loss by showing you the current value and the value if you held on. The amount of jewel rewarded is below that, and the overall profitability is below that. Very nice and detailed. The marketplace section shows all your transactions on the DEX. Again, not too many at this account. And in the area underneath you can find your transactions with the vendor. For people like me that love the heroes questing part of DFK, this app has the best overview of how that's been working out. Again, I don't want to show all my stats, but you can see what you've accumulated so far, how many quests you've done, and what this means as an average per quest. On the right you can see your current inventory. Below, every action of your heroes is reported in more detail. You can see the hero, the haul, and the haul's value. If like me sometimes you click too much during questing and don't know what you just got as quest rewards, you can quickly check everything here. In the tavern section you can see all the heroes you have bought and what price they were at that time. It shows your hero's stats and abilities, and another neat feature is that it shows when your hero is at full stamina again. If you click on your hero, you get an even more specialized menu in which you see your hero's net profit, including gains made by questing and the current APR on your hero, based on current item prices and the net profit, but excluding the recent sell and floor price. You see the current profession affinity at the bottom with stats that correspond with your profession in orange. On top of that they show the current floor price for similar heroes, giving you an idea on the current total price. While it's a good starting point, it's not necessarily the actual price. We'll get to some tools to decide this later on. A lot of excellent information can be found here. On to the next area. Portal and meditation. Unfortunately, I haven't been delving much into summoning from the start, so I can't show a lot here. I'm more of a gardener, farmer and quester. But if you did summon heroes, I reckon there will be much more info to be found here. You can also see the history of all your level ups. The alchemist shows all the potions you have crafted, but again, not my cup of tea yet. My miners are working on jewel for the time being instead of gold, and I'm waiting for more use cases before I start working with the alchemist. The info on those can be found here in this section though. The following section gives an overview of all your transactions, and since a short time you can even get an idea of your possible taxes. Although this is a neat feature, later on I'll show you a tool that goes a bit more in depth for this exact thing. I'm happy to see that DeFi Trackers is back online. They were down for a couple of weeks, but back now and more detailed than ever. However, sometimes some information is still not loading properly, so that's why we also have another one. Next up is DeFi Kingdoms Watch. Like DeFi Trackers, DeFi Kingdoms Watch can give you a pretty detailed overview of your current holdings. By entering your 0x address in the bar here, DeFi Kingdoms Watch will generate an overview of your current holdings in Cyrodiil and in Crystalville. In an instant you can see the total value of your assets in the jeweler, gardens, hero floor prices and inventory. If you want to see the unbloated totals, you can exclude certain aspects such as the locked jewel and crystal. And with the current locked crystal, that makes quite a difference. You can get more details by opening the different sections. The jeweler shows the current jewel to ex-jeweler ratio. DeFi Kingdoms rewards and unlocks are timed to certain epochs. And in this section you can see when the subsequent changes will be. Crucial information for gardeners. It can also give you an idea when more jewel and crystal supply will come to the market. The gardens give you accurate information about your current earnings, both for your locked as unlocked tokens. And what's valuable here is to know when your withdrawal fees will be lower. Remember, DeFi Kingdoms has a cost associated with withdrawing from your gardens. These start very high, but will also become lower quickly. Just be sure to not go in and out of your gardens, because this will hurt you a lot. Also, don't forget that if you add in your gardens, to compound for example, the timer will be reset. Kingdom Watch shows you when the next tier will be and what it will cost you if you take the damage. In the heroes section you get a summarized view of your heroes and the floor price decided by Watch. Again, there are other tools to give more accurate information and they will be up next. And the last section shows what items you have in your inventory and their current value. In summary, both these tools can give you loads of information on your current holdings. DeFi Tracker is a bit more detailed but misses Crystalville for now and was down a couple of weeks. That's when Kingdoms Watch can be a great backup. Also, the epoch information here can help a lot. A little plug here, if this has been helpful so far, be sure to subscribe for similar videos in the future and like this video so other people can more easily find it. Okay, let's get back to it. On to tools that can help you with buying and selling heroes. A couple here are quite similar. We'll first take a look at DFK Live. DFK Live visualizes the most important stats of all heroes currently available in the tavern. Heroes are filtered by the least expensive, but this can be changed in the filter menu. On top, you can fast search for heroes with specific stats, perhaps good if you're looking for certain stats that you miss in your current lineup and need for later to come PvP and PvE battles. If you want to be more specific or are looking for certain heroes with certain stats that are good in a profession, you can fine-tune your search in the search bar. Let's say we are looking for an archer that is good in foraging. We simply check the right boxes and see all the archers with the foraging profession now available, much like in the tavern. However, we can also get more details on their stats growth potential, which is essential if you're looking to work with your heroes and want to level them up more to get the most out of it. Besides that, we see their hidden actives and passives, something that has been implemented in the heroes, but we don't know a lot about it yet. If we then combine it with a maximum price we are willing to pay, and we're looking for the best possible archer with a forager profession and a maximum price of 50 jewel, we can either go for the cheapest possible or select one of the attributes that helps us the most with questing. One other stat here is PJ, which stands for Perilous Journey. If heroes survive this, they will have some special questing and other abilities later on, making them more valuable. Heroes don't come cheap, and it's vital to spend your money wisely. This tool can really help with that. Besides the current heroes for sale, you can also look at your own heroes in the heroes section, and it has an overview of the latest heroes sold on the marketplace. Another similar tool is DFKing or DF King, not sure to be honest. As you can see, DF King has the same kind of information here with one caveat, current hero level, which may help you make a better decision. It works similarly, you can make all the selections you want in the area here on the left and you get a representation of the heroes. You can see all the information on your own heroes at the analyzer. In the end, they are pretty similar, so when you're done researching, perhaps check the hero in both tools before you make a final decision. Now, there's one last thing to do before actually making your purchase. It could be possible that there aren't many heroes for sale that match your preferences. So how do we know that we pay an alright price? The following tool will help us with this. DFK Tavern shows all the last sales and for what price. Here again we can select the same presets and see the price of the last sold heroes. So not the asking price but the actual selling price. DFK Tavern has less options available, but it's good to see what these prices recently were. They show the rarity, current level, summons and prices was sold for. Before you go through with purchasing, be sure to check if it just was a case that there weren't enough heroes or if this really is a decent market price for your wanted heroes. Hopefully you now have had all the information to purchase the right hero for the right price. Next up are two simple tools just to check some information. When you have your new hero and want to check the chances of gaining skills and how well they are equipped for a specific profession, DFK Hero Calculator is the right place to be. Simply fill in the 4 required fields and the calculator will generate a rough idea on hero growth and profession ability. In the section underneath it, you can see the chances of increasing your profession skill. The next one is an extension that you can download in the Chrome Web Store. It's simple enough. It scores your heroes on their profession ability. If you download it, you can immediately see your hero's best profession. The higher the score, the better the ability. It's based on DFK watch scores, so if you use that, it could be enough. But if you're browsing heroes in the tavern, it can give you some quick insights. On to the next one. Lelas Ledger. Lelas Ledger helps with the necessary evil, taxes. By entering your address here on the top left and choosing a certain time span, the app will calculate all your transactions and capital gains for your tax reports. Just for apparent reasons, I'm not a financial advisor, this is probably not enough for your tax forms, etc, but it can help you tremendously. By entering the information, you get a file with all your transactions, which you can export as a CSV file. In the transactions section, these can be broken down by specific types, gardens, NFTs, marketplace, and so on. In the summary section, you can see the total earned income, again divided by different areas. Use this tool at your own caution, but due to DeFi Kingdoms having so many transactions between quests, compounding farms, NFTs, etc., it can be very valuable for this specific reason. Those are the 7 go-to tools for me personally, but as a bonus, be sure to keep these in mind too. Since DFK is bought and sold on decentralized exchanges only so far, checking the price is not something that we can do in real time on, for example, Binance. We can, however, check it on DEX Screener. In the top left, you can search for Jewel, and there are a couple of different graphs to check, mainly Jewel 1 and Jewel USDC. The volume is the highest on Jewel 1, so I generally use this to see what's happening with the price. Prices are visible in USD value in all markets, so it's easy to see what's happening now. This is also available for Crystal. Follow the same steps and check the real-time market action there. And to end it off, there's a valuable post on Reddit from War305 that helps you with the basics regarding heroes, professions, summoning, and more. The video is already long enough, so take the time to see if you get some information from it. All the links to the different tools are in the description. Again, there are more tools and there will be another part soon, so if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There is still a lot to come and we'll keep updating all of you on DeFi Kingdoms. I'll do the research for all of you, and as always, I'd really appreciate a like so other people can more easily find the content. And let me know if everything was clear or if you have any questions. If I miss one of your favorite tools, place it in the comments and I'll definitely check it out. That's it for now. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.